You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. It's your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, man. Special shout out to y'all, man. I highly appreciate y'all. Y'all got y'all got me over 5,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That was hard work. That was hard for me to do to get 5,000 subscribers, bro. Like I had to put blood, sweat, and tears. Like it took me close to 3.5 years to get 5,000 subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? It took me 3.5 years to get close to 5,000 subscribers, and I couldn't make it happen without y'all. I appreciate y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It is very important for everybody that's new to the channel to hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, man, let's get into a little bit, man. It's a lot going on. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of moves being made still after the roster cuts and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with this, with the biggest news of all. Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean? That happened yesterday, for those who don't know. For those who do know about it, y'all know what this means. That means it is a week 1 blowout versus the Cowboys. I repeat, it is a week 1 blowout versus the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But let's get right back into this Micah Parsons trade. You know, it's a surprise to everybody. It's a shocker, but yet it's not a shocker. It is a shocker, but yet it is not a shocker. The writing was on the wall, but yet it wasn't on the wall because everybody know that Jerry Jones like to pay his players late. He likes to pay his players late. You know, he did that with Zach. Not Zach. I'm sorry. He did that with Dak Prescott. He paid them late, and he did that with Ezekiel Elliott. He paid him late. You know, pretty much everybody who goes into a contract year looking for a contract afterwards. You know, there's always some discrepancy in the beginning, but he ended up paying them later on. And for a lot of us, we thought that was the case with Micah Parsons. But, you know, him getting traded, like I said, was a shocker. Not a shocker because the writing was on the wall. Like I said, the contract actually went longer. You know, the contract negotiations actually went longer than expected. Jerry Jones wasn't budging. Micah Parsons wasn't budging. You know, they wanted Micah to play on his 5th-year option. He said no. Like, no, I'm due for a contract, and that's what he was waiting for. You know, they were throwing subliminals and shots at each other. A lot of times it wasn't subliminal. It was direct. You know, it was direct. It was direct. And from there, you knew that everything was downhill. Everything was downhill. You know what I mean? He got traded to the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, I should say, is a bit more talented now. You know what I mean? Being the fact that we have to play them, they just got a bit better. You know, their offense is really good. You know, they got a very, very, very good running back, and their defense just stepped it up a notch. You know, defense definitely stepped it up a notch. So, like I said, we played them. Do I fear them now? No, I do not fear them at all. I do not fear them at all. But would they give us a run for our money? Probably so. Probably better than ever. You know what I mean? Probably better than ever. But what this mean for the Cowboys in the future? This mean that there will be a blowout. If not, we will beat the dog dookie out of them week 1. We will beat the dog dookie out of them week 1. You know what I'm saying? They actually traded Micah Parsons for another DT. You know what I mean? The Cowboys end up getting another DT. I don't know the stats of that DT. I don't know if he's good or not. All I know is that he's not Micah Parsons. And, you know, the dysfunctional Cowboys got a lot to deal with Thursday, especially on opening night. And that is banner night. That is banner night for the Philadelphia Eagles. We dropped the banner that night. So it's double hell for the Cowboys. double hell for the Cowboys. And I don't feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. You know what I mean? This is what happened when you pay a $60 million quarterback. And you overpay a quarterback. You overpay a cornerback that's always injured. The only person that deserves their money for real, and listen, everybody deserves their money. But I'm just speaking in football terms. The only person that deserves their money for real is CeeDee Lamb. If you want me to be honest, CeeDee Lamb show up and show out every game. Know what I mean? Even with his little attitudes and all of that on the field, he show up and show out. So that's the only person that deserves it. Other than that, this is what happens when you overpay a quarterback that haven't really done nothing. You know what I mean? That's what happened, bro. That's what happened. So, like I said, bro, week 1, blowout, bro. Week 1, blowout. You know what I mean? That's good for the Cowboys. That's good. That is good. That is good for Jerry Jones feeling like he is the coach, the GM, the owner, the salesman. He's everything. No one is above Jerry Jones. Not even the head coach. Everything run through Jerry Jones, from play calling to roster moves. Everything internal in the organization runs through Jerry Jones, bro. Everything. For what I'm saying? In other news, safety Marcus Epps, former Philadelphia Eagles safety Marcus Epps, is back with the Philadelphia Eagles on the practice squad. He was there for a little while. You know, he was there for the 2022 Super Bowl. He got traded to Oakland, played there for a year. And then he played there for 2 years. During this offseason, he was with the New England Patriots. Got cut from the New England Patriots and didn't make the final 53 roster, not even the practice squad. And now he's back with the Philadelphia Eagles, and I like that move, man. That gives us depth at the safety position, and that's what we need. That's what we need. You know, he's familiar with the organization, not familiar with Vic Fangio's scheme and defense, but he's familiar with the organization. You know, and that's always a plus. I like that move. You got another hitter. You got another veteran safety that can play. You know what I mean? He had an injury. He was dealing with an injury, but I think that he's 100% now. So that is good. A lot of people were skeptical about the move. I like the move because that gives us depth. He's familiar with the organization, and he's not a bum safety. We're not going to act like he's a bum safety. You know what I mean? He is 2 years removed from the organization, and I do believe that he's a viable safety. You know, is he Justin Simmons or is he a Reed Blankenship at this point? I believe not, but I do believe that he's a viable piece. He's a good depth piece. Right now, he's on the practice squad, and I do believe that he'll make his way up. With Andrew Makuba, it seems like he can't make his way on the field, and he's been injured. You know, he hasn't been getting that many reps. He's been injured. And I don't know if that will become a problem or not. I don't know if it's because of his size. You know what I mean? Him being small, him not being, him not weighing that much. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Cool Willie, my man was good. My brother from VA. I like the moves, and I was losing our first game due to emotions, and Jerry Jones giving an extra bonus for them to play out for one of these. Yo, bro, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Week 1, Thursday at 8:20. It is over. It is over, bro. A lot of people they don't want to play for the Cowboys organization, bro. They did once upon a time, but now, no. No, and you know what, though? That's good for him. I don't feel sorry for him at all, bro. I do not feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? If I'm Micah Parsons, I'm glad. I'm happy I'm happy I'm over there. Because now I got a coach that can really be a coach. I got a defensive coordinator that can really be a defensive coordinator without the owner stepping in. I got an organization that allow the coaches to be coaches. If I'm Micah Parsons, I am happy I'm out of there. Now, on the flip side, you in Green Bay, and I know it sucks to be in Green Bay. I know. I heard it time and time over again from different players that it is boring over there in Green Bay. But at least you in a better organization, and at least you got the bag. At least you got the bag. What that says for the Philadelphia Eagles is that we are beating them twice next year. We are beating them twice next year. The Commanders are beating them twice next year. Guaranteed. The Giants might split with the Cowboys 1-1. That is awesome for the Giants. I don't feel sorry for the Cowboys at all. I don't know, bro. We haven't We haven't played preseason. I just think like going on that game for us probably to get that loss, and it would be a good loss to get out the way and get level playing field. Wait, are you saying that it would be a good and try to shorten these up, my brother, because I'm driving and shit. I can't read that long. So are you saying that it'd be a good loss for us for Thursday, so that way we can level up after that? I'm not looking at a loss on Thursday. Wait. Cool Willie. Wait, you a Dallas fan, right? You a Dallas fan, right? I just need to know real quick. You feel what I'm saying? It's just light going on next. Wait. I got the Giants having a better record than the boys. Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I definitely got the Giants. Like I said, I mean, worst case scenario, the Giants will split with the Cowboys, and that is good for the Giants. That is bad for the Giants. I mean, that's bad for the Cowboys if they end up splitting with the Giants. I got us beating them twice. I got the Commanders beating them twice, bro. Real talk. In other news, Fred Johnson is back with Philadelphia Eagles. That is perfect. That gives our offensive line an extra boost. You know what I'm saying? That helps Jalen Hurts. That helps Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? Fred Johnson didn't make the 53-man roster. Matter of fact, I believe he got traded. That was a trade. We traded back for Fred Johnson. He went to go get the bag, and we traded back for Fred Johnson. That was amazing. That was wonderful, bro. So just think about the team real quick. We got Marcus Epps back. We got Fred Johnson back. You know what I'm saying? I believe we acquired a center to back up Cam Jurgens, which is amazing. We have another cornerback that we acquired from San Fran. The defensive line is going to be good. Our linebacker room is the best it's ever been. The only thing that still has a question mark, the only position is the cornerback position, bro. The cornerback position. You know what I mean? I believe that Adoree Jackson will get the start. I believe that to start off the season, Khalil Ringo will be CB number 2, and then it's Bennett. And then I believe Bennett will work his way up to CB number 1. And then it'll be Adoree Jackson number 2 and Khalil Ringo number 3. If you want me to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's how it's going to work. Salute Hype fan, my G. What's good, Peter Walker? My guy. Cool Willie, Eagles. I'm just the realist all day. Cowboys would not win under Jerry. Jones is dead. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I believe that too. Like I said, when you got an owner that plays all the positions of an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, position coach, GM, owner, You know what I'm saying? All of the above. And he's a player on the field if you want to be technical. When Jerry Jones does all of that, there's no way the Cowboys organization is no way gonna win. And I don't feel sorry for him, bro, at the end of the day. Like I said, if I'm Micah Parsons, I take that as a win. You know what I mean? If I'm DeMarcus Lawrence, me being in Seattle for the last 2 years, I'm loving it. Anybody from the Cowboys organization that's willing to get traded and go to another team, listen, I don't have nothing bad to say. I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? I'm happy for you. Nobody wants to be in an organization like that. Yeah, being a Dallas Cowboy come with its perks as far as endorsements and everything outside of the football field. But come on, bro. If you want to be a winner, then, gotta win like a champ, baby. Your organization gotta live and breathe winning. You know what I mean? Hey, Cool Willie, I don't know if I gave you a wrench or not. Let me see. I don't know if I made you a moderator. All right, my boy, I made you a moderator, my boy. Along with my boy Peter Walker and Out of Bounds Podcast. I made you a moderator. Oh, shit. My bad. There we go. I made you a moderator. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the Philadelphia Eagles games, counting the weekdays, let me see, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to just count Saturday. It's 6 days away. I'm not including Sunday. Six days away. Kickoff. You know what I mean? For me, that's good also, too, because I am an assistant coach of a football team. In that same day, we have a scrimmage. So we have a scrimmage that day, and coming right off that, is the Philadelphia Eagles game. And I will be posting some clips of the scrimmage from my football team up on YouTube, so y'all stay tuned in for that. Also, before I get up out of here, I will be posting some clips from my podcast. Continue to post clips from my podcast on YouTube page, so that way y'all can enjoy some of those clips right here. You know what I mean? Tune in for other news. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. More videos will be on the way. Shout out to my guy Peter Walker. Shout out to my guy Cool Willie and everybody else, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles while we're in New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang. God damn, I'm trying to fucking click off and shit.